was running through the shadows, chasing empty highs. Thought I knew the answers, but I only found goodbyes. I wore my shame like armor, no one saw me cry. Then grace stepped in so quiet, like a whisper from the sky. Grace found me where I fell, in the silence, in the shell. Tore the chains I couldn't see, gave my soul the room to breathe. I didn't earn it, didn't plead, but grace found me. I stumbled through the motions, forgot how to believe, but mercy kept on knocking when I was begging peace. You called me by my name, not by my scars or past, and every broken moment became beauty that could last. Grace found me where I fell, in the silence, in the shell. Tore the chains I couldn't see, gave my soul the room to breathe. I didn't earn it, didn't plead, but grace found me. Grace found me where I fell, pulled me out, broke every spell, lifted me so tenderly into love eternally. I didn't earn it, didn't plead, but grace found me.
Dear God, it's me again. I don't know where to start. I've been smiling for the world, but falling apart. This pen shakes in my hand, but my soul is calling out. Are you listening? Are you near? I need you now. Dear God, I wrote to you last spring when I was low. You answered through a stranger, through a song on the radio. Sometimes it's hard to trust what I can't see, but I who lied, they'll write these letters, hoping you're reading me. These are my letters to God, ink-stained prayers from a heart that's flawed, folded in faith, sealed with tears, hoping they reach your hands from here. Sometimes I don't have the words I should, through quiet years, talked to stars and fought my fears, prayed for someone made for me, but trusted you knew when it'd be. I've seen love that burns too fast, hearts that rush and never last. But you taught me love is kind and waits with open hands and time. This is a love that waits, that prays through the quiet, stands at the gate, not born of need or fear or haste, but a steady hope, a sacred grace. And when you bring them, I'll know the way. This is a love that waits. I imagine them with gentle eyes, someone who'll see beyond disguise, who'll walk with faith, not just by sight, a soul that leans into the light. And I'll keep growing in your plan, becoming more than where I began. So when they come, we both will see you were preparing them and me. This is a love that waits, that sings through the stillness, never breaks, not swept by storms or worldly chase, but anchored deep in holy space. And when they come, it won't feel late. This is a love that waits, so I'll wait, Lord, with open hands, for the one you've drawn in your own plans. And I'll trust each passing day in a love that waits.
I've been knocked down, heard the lies, watched dreams fade before my eyes. But every scar has made me strong, like a stone shaped by the storm. I felt the fire, I've walked through doubt, but something deep won't let me bow. Even when the night won't end, I rise again and rise again. 'Cause I was built to believe, made to stand when I can't see. Even when the world gets loud, I hold to hope, I don't back down. Every trial, every tear only proves why I'm still here. Through every shadow, I still breathe. I was built to believe. Faith not perfect, but it's real. It grows stronger when I kneel. Not just a light, it's my foundation, my battle cry and restoration. You don't break what's made in fire, you refine it, lift it higher. Sunday in September, skies were painted blue. Mama pressed my collar down, slipped my hand into her shoe. Church bells echoed down the road through golden leaves and dust. That little chapel felt like heaven, built from wood and trust. Preacher spoke of mustard seeds and how small things grow strong. I didn't understand it then, but I hummed the hymns along. Grandpa whispered, faith is quiet, not loud, but deep and true. And I held that like a secret, like the sky was listening to. Sunday in September, where it all began. A heart too young to question, but steady in his hands. The world felt wide, but love felt near. And grace was more than words I'd hear. I still return in memory and prayer to that Sunday, September 8th. Years have gone, and I've grown up with storms along the way. But I still hear that choir rise when I forget to pray. That old wood floor, those whispered truths, they shape the soul I'm holding to. And when I doubt or lose my place, I close my eyes and see that space. A child again with shoes too tight, learning how to walk by light. Sunday in September, where my faith took flight, with sunshine through the stained glass and every soul in white. The world keeps turning, roads grow long, but I carry that day in every song. Still wrapped in that remembered care, from one Sunday in September air. Sunday in September, where it all began. A heart too young to question, but steady in his hands. The world keeps turning, roads grow long, but I carry that day in every song. Still wrapped in that remembered care, from one Sunday in September.
There were nights I just sat still, staring out the windowsill. No words left inside my chest, just a heart that needed rest. Tried to speak, but nothing came, just the echo of my shame. I felt too far, too lost to say anything that felt like faith. But you were there when I couldn't pray, when silence was the only thing I gave. You heard my tears, not just my words. You held me when I felt unheard. I didn't kneel, I didn't speak, couldn't pray. People say just trust his plan, but it's hard when you don't understand. I wanted light but found the dark, and faith felt far from where I was. But you don't wait for perfect speech. You reach us in our silent grief. You saw the ache beneath my skin and whispered hope back in again. You were there when I couldn't pray, when I was drowning in the gray. You held my soul, you knew the cost. You found me when I thought I'd lost. No verses said, no holy lines, just quiet in this heart of mine. But you were love that didn't walk away when I couldn't pray. So now I know, even on the worst days, you're the God who stays. When I couldn't pray. Before I spoke a single word, before my song was ever heard, you saw the pages of my soul and called me worthy, called me whole. I tried to fit in, tried to please, lost myself in quiet pleas. But even then, through all the pain, love held the pen and wrote my name. Love wrote my name in skies of grace, in sacred ink that time can't erase. Not by my works, not by my fame, but by a mercy I can't explain. You saw my heart behind the shame, and still love wrote my name. And when you found me soft and slow, like heaven whispered, this one knows. Your eyes said, I've been waiting too, like God had written me for you. Now every scar is lined in gold, proof of the story grace has told. I used to doubt what love could be,
Woke up to a sky turned gray. Heard the thunder take my peace away. Felt the weight of doubt again, like a wave that never ends. But I've seen morning chase the night. I've seen dead things bloom into life. And even in the pouring rain, I've heard His whisper through the pain. Storms don't last, the sun breaks through. Clouds may cry, but skies turn blue. Every valley finds a hill, every heart can still be still. Hold on, child, this too shall pass. It may roar, but storms don't last. I've been lost and felt alone. Prayed to a God I couldn't own, but He showed up in quiet ways, and steady hands and steady grace. There's shelter even in the fight, a flicker in the darkest night. You're not forgotten in the flood. You're just being shaped by love. Storms don't last, they teach us grace. How to walk by faith, not race. You'll breathe again, you'll rise up tall, and see there's purpose in it all. Oh, the sky won't stay this overcast, so don't let go. Storms don't last. No, don't let go. Storms don't last. I've tried to hide the shattered parts behind a smile and a hardened heart, but grace don't need a perfect face. It pours through wounds I can't erase. I've knelt down in the quiet night with nothing left but fear and fight, but mercy found me on my knees, where pain and hope began to meet. He's in the cross and the cracks, in the silence that holds me back, in the questions I can't explain, in the middle of all my pain. He didn't wait for me to be whole, He stepped right into my soul. Yeah, I found Jesus where I fell flat, in the cross, in the cracks. I've been the doubter, been the dust, but somehow He still calls me loved. Each scar I carry, each mistake, He carved into a song of grace. It's not the shine, it's not the show, it's where the broken pieces glow. The sacred mess, the holy ache, where I felt Him start to remake. still answers every fall. He's in the cross and in the cracks. I used to keep it in lines, safe prayers and tidy rhymes. But faith don't bloom behind a fence, it breaks through every consequence. Out where the road forgets its name, grace runs deeper than the shame. I laid it down, my plans and pride, and found a fire I couldn't hide. Out where the rivers run unstyled, where the winds of heaven drive me wild, where doubt and wonder meet like rain, and freedom rises through the pain. No map, no script, just hand in hand with the one who knows the promised land. I'm not afraid of the untamed miles. This is where my faith grows wild. I used to beg for signs and proof, now I just rest in deeper truth. It's not about what I control, but who walks with me through it all. It's in the letting go I find the root of trust, the sacred vine, where mystery becomes my song. Wandering is where I belong. Out where the prayers aren't polished tight, where stars outshine my need for sight, where questions echo through the skies, and answers come in softer cries. No fear, just love in every trial. This is where my faith grows wild. So take me where the Spirit flies, beyond the edges of my wide.